What name could contain such a glory? In the cool breezes of Eden, wrought from the infant earth, one arose, the voice of his creator speaking his identity to life. Adam, man. And as heaven waited short with breath, the creator spoke yet another, Eve, mother of all the living. So it was with Abraham, named in the promise as the father of nations, Peter, the rock upon which the church would stand. The name called to life the destiny within. The name set the stage for all that was to come. And unto us a child was born. And what name could contain his glory? For he was mighty God, as the universe gasped into being, flinging rays of light from his presence to pierce the void, to shatter the shadows to a tapestry of color. And he is mighty God, shattering our darkness, revealing our light, our truth in him. He was everlasting Father when orphaned Israel needed a father's touch. When we, with grief-stricken cheeks, need the embrace of one who never leaves. When we have lost our way to dark horizons, it is our everlasting Father who lights the way home. He is Prince of Peace. When, like Elijah, we need the still small voice in the turmoil's midst. When, like David, we need the melodies of his presence to soothe our troubled minds. He is sanctuary within our trials, shepherd guiding us to still waters. And yes, he is wonderful counselor, God who gives counsel in the chaos, crafting disorder into calm and failure into beauty. He is a voice for the voiceless. He is dignity for the stateless soul. It is he who raised up a lowly shepherd to become a king. He who took the fishermen of Galilee and made them leaders of history. It is the counselor who redeems our lost years, breaking chains that have kept dreams imprisoned and joy confined. The name reaches across eternity, exclaimed by the splendors of galaxies, sung by the passions of angels, roared in heaven's fervor, exalted in creation's unfettered rejoicing. What name could contain him? What title? What soul renowned? For this is our wonderful counselor. This is our mighty God. This is our everlasting Father, our Prince of Peace. What name could contain Emmanuel, God with us, Yahweh, the great I am? What name could contain the Word of life, the light of the world, the King of kings, the Lord of all? We bow to the name that holds every other in its matchless worth. What name could contain such a glory? What name but Jesus? We cry Jesus. We cry holy is the name.
You have seen me in my sorrow, you have heard me in my pain, you have known me in my suffering, you have loved me in my shame. And I sing holy, holy, holy is your name. And I say glory, glory, glory to your name. The angels and the heavens sing of a new day that you bring. They sing glory, glory, glory to your name. have heard me when I pray. You have looked on me with favor. You have never looked away. I sing holy, holy, holy is your name. And I say glory, glory, glory to your name. The angels and the heavens sing of a new day that you bring. They sing glory, glory, glory to your name. The proud will fall, the poor will see that all hope's not lost, and grace flows free. The proud will fall, the poor will see that all hope's not lost, and grace flows free. The proud will fall, the poor will see that all hope's not lost, and grace flows free. The proud will fall, and the poor will see that all hope's not lost, and grace flows free. The I sing holy, holy, holy is your name. And I say glory, glory, glory to your name. I sing holy, holy, holy is your name. And I say glory, glory, glory to your name. The angels and the heavens sing of a new day that you bring. They sing glory, glory, glory to your name. The proud will fall, the poor will see that all hope's not lost, and grace flows free.
Please join me in a spirit of prayerfulness. God, as we sit at the edge of the new year, we are grateful for this past year, for the lessons, for the joys, for the memories, for the moments of stillness and calm, for the hurried and frenzied moments around those that bring us joy, around events and times that can feel like chaos, but always leave a beautiful memory. God, we are grateful to be here another year. As we look into the future, let us find your voice. that you might help us achieve the goals before us. That we might find a way to bring your love, peace, justice, and joy into the world. We ask that 24 would bring changes that we know are needed in our own lives, in the greater world. We ask that you would help us to bring about those changes. God, at this time, we offer up our own prayers, aloud or in silence, as we feel led. God, we know that you hear our prayers, that you hear the prayers, the hopes, the needs, the joys of all of your children. We long for a world in which all of your children would feel heard and seen and safe. We ask that all those in captivity would be freed. We ask that all those affected by war would find peace. That no more children would die. God, we ask for your peace in this world. God, we know that you know our hearts, our joys, our tender places, and the prayers that we can't yet give words. We give them all to you, with the words that Jesus taught us, in whatever language and translation most speaks to our spirit. Our God, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
It came in the darkest of nights to a world gasping, a desert land
waiting as the shadow waits. It came as a flutter, a twilight bird, wings breaking the deepest waters, the cries of dreams, the sighs of souls. It came tender in the murmur of the newborn, in the ache of the swollen heart. It came as a whisper, soft on the lips of hillsides. It came in the song of the stars. It came as a rainfall, unexpected, passing eyes set on throne rooms, iron fists, grand shows. It came mist-like through the tear of the mother, the sweat of the soil, the dew on the cobweb in the cattle shed. It came to its own as hands unfurl, arms reach, eyes bloom. It awoke like a flower uncurling, like a flame on the darkness, and all who saw its light understood.
You shouldn't be here tonight. It doesn't seem quite right. Here where the cattle sleep, here where they keep their sheep, here in the mud and blood and hay. How could you end up in this place? You shouldn't be here tonight. It doesn't seem quite right. Here where the shots ring out, where everything's burning now, where there's 100 words for pain. How could you end up in this place? Emmanuel, Emmanuel, God with us, love for us. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, born into the longest nights. Emmanuel. You shouldn't be here tonight. It doesn't seem quite right. Here where the hurt is deep, here where the wounded weep, where there's so much we cannot say. How can you show up in this place? Emmanuel, Emmanuel, God with us.
Thank you for being here, for sharing this time of prayer, song, and connecting to something greater than ourselves. This time of looking toward the future, toward the next year, toward how we can be, live, how we can give, how we can receive, how we can do justice, speak justice, do peace, speak peace, be peace. In the coming days, I hope that your vision for the new year solidifies. This evening, I hope you find joy. And tomorrow, I hope you find purpose. Know that God has no hands but your hands, no feet but your feet, no vision but your vision. Bring it forth in the world. God bless. May it be so. Amen.